What's going on? Came across a video from the NBA on ESPN, and it has to do with LeBron James and Michael Jordan's relationship. The title reads LeBron James and Michael Jordan relationship possible question mark. It will never be there. So I'm just curious to see, because I saw something that Rob Parker had talked about. I didn't watch the video, but I saw the thumbnail, and it said something about LeBron James and Michael Jordan don't have a relationship, and that's okay. And I think the same way. Like, why does LeBron James and Michael Jordan need to have a relationship, or why do they need to have a relationship? Like Michael Jordan, there's a huge age gap, and that really doesn't matter. But Michael Jordan probably doesn't fuck with LeBron James. And Michael Jordan probably thinks it'd be an embarrassment to be friends with LeBron James or have some type of rapport or relationship with LeBron James. He's like an embarrassing person that you wouldn't want to be associated with, especially someone like Michael Jordan who stood for being competitive and playing hard every night and giving it your all and really working hard to be the greatest basketball player or just the greatest at what you do. LeBron James takes shortcuts. He does a lot of fuck shit, and he's just an embarrassment, especially against the Bulls, Michael Jordan's former team, this past week. The Lakers have played the Bulls twice this past week, and LeBron James both times was embarrassed and was an embarrassment on the court. And that may be a curse. That may be the curse of Michael Jordan, because it's crazy how they got their ass beat by the Bulls by 31 points the first time, and then lost on a half-court buzzer beater in LeBron's face the second game. And Josh Giddey gets a triple-double both games. And players are scoring. The whole Bulls team scored double digits. The whole starting five plus two more players scored double digits the last game. In the game before that, Kobe White had 36, Bazulis had 31, and Josh Giddey again had a triple double. So LeBron James is just embarrassing, both how he handles himself and how he plays. How he handles himself off the court and how he plays on the court. He's just an embarrassment. So that's why Michael Jordan probably doesn't want to fuck with him. Because Michael Jordan fucked with Kobe. They had a relationship ever since Kobe entered the league, and they were in the league at the same time. Him and Kobe had a relationship. So I'm sure Michael Jordan wouldn't be reluctant to have a relationship with LeBron James if LeBron James wasn't such a fuck nigga. Let's see what he's talking about.
Michael at a good spot.
Who, me and Michael?
Jordan?
Yeah, we're in a good spot. We don't talk.
Why not, you think?
Because I'm still playing.
Nah, y'all don't talk because Michael Jordan doesn't want to talk to your motherfucking ass. It has nothing to do with you still playing. That doesn't even make sense. Why would y'all not talk because you're still playing? And like I just mentioned, Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan talked all the time. And they were playing at the same time. And even when Michael Jordan was retired and Kobe Bryant was still playing, they had conversations. So that was just a stupid ass excuse. Just keep it real, LeBron. You just say, I don't fuck with Mike. Or for real, what it is, Michael Jordan don't fuck with me. I do a lot of bullshit, and I've done a lot of bullshit over the years. I'm not clutch. I'm not competitive. I can't lead a team. I stack the deck and still can't get it done. I want to play with other great players because it makes up for my shortcomings. That's why, Michael Jordan, he just doesn't talk to me. That's what you need to be doing, nigga. Keep it real.
I think I'm still playing. I'm still focused on my craft right now.
When you're done, you think you two will be the only two that can have a conversation?
I would hope so. The funny thing is, like me and Kobe, besides our, the late great Kobe, obviously, me and Kobe never had a real relationship either until we was on the Olympic team. We had a great relationship there until I became a Laker, and then he retired. That's when our relationship became really, really good.
Yeah.
We all know.
Nigga, Kobe definitely didn't fuck with you. Because I know Kobe Bryant didn't respect you or your game. That's why you and Kobe didn't have a relationship until you became a Laker, and he was kind of forced to have a relationship with you, or fake having a relationship with you, or fake or acting like he likes you. That's the only reason, because you became a Laker. Kobe Bryant did not fuck with LeBron James. You can tell, bro. Kobe Bryant's probably like, and him and Michael Jordan probably have had conversations about LeBron James. Like, what's up with this little nigga, man? This little nigga's trash, man. On top of that, he's doing fuck shit like going to team up with other all-stars and great players that he should be wanting to compete against, and be wanting to knock them out the way so he can have bragging rights down the line when they retire. No, he wants to go play with these motherfuckers. And on top of that, he can't even get the job done when he does that. He's not competitive. He can't get it done when it counts the most. Nigga, Kobe Bryant didn't fuck with you either. Nigga. Fuck out of here.
MJ, till I'm done. And he doesn't have to look at me run up and down wearing the number 23. And every time my name is mentioned with his. Don't talk to me right now. I'm on the back nine. Do not call me.
All right.
And you can tell Michael Jordan, man, he cool. He know how to play the game. So he gonna sit there and laugh with you, talk to you and shit. And you can tell LeBron James is starstruck or you know, yeah, starstruck when he's around Michael Jordan and when he's talking to Michael Jordan. And it would be cool for him and Michael Jordan to have a relationship. And, man, it would be cool, man. Look, man, LeBron, motherfuckers would not hate LeBron like they do if it wasn't for him, man. He's brought a lot of this shit on himself, man. Because don't nobody really want to hate LeBron like that. And nobody hates on him. They hate the shit that he does, man. And then on top of the shit that he does, he can't even back it up on. I can understand if he did a lot of fuck shit and he was just still untouchably great on the basketball court. He's not even great on the court, man. He's just a phony. That's why nigga Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan don't fuck with you, bro. Because that's what it is. They don't fuck with you.
Wendy, you've been covering LeBron for how many years?
25.
25 years. Are you surprised by this?
Some people just know they could save hundreds on cars.
25? Why you say it like that, man? But nah, nigga, we ain't surprised. And you see Stephen A's face. He like, man, fuck out of here, bro. Because Stephen A knows. Look at Stephen A's face. Look at Stephen A's face. Because Stephen A knows, nigga. Man, LeBron ain't got no relationship with Jordan because Jordan don't fuck with his sorry ass, nigga. Neither did Kobe, nigga. That's what Stephen A's face is saying right now, nigga. He knows the real reason.
There was lots of stuff in this interview that was really insightful, and LeBron doesn't do interviews like this almost ever. And so this was one of those things. But just because he said this yesterday doesn't mean it's new information. I realize for a lot of people who are really invested in LeBron and Jordan that would feel new. But that relationship has been in that status for a long time. I do think LeBron really badly wanted to have a relationship with Michael. I know that when he was a teenager, he has described the time that they met in Chicago when Jordan was preparing for his last comeback with the Wizards, almost like meeting a deity. And that he would come to see Jordan when Jordan would play in Cleveland, and Jordan gave him his phone number. And I'm not sure if that was part of Nike recruitment or whatever. He played in Jordan's high school all-star game as a senior in high school. There was definitely a relationship there. And then when he got to the NBA, it just wasn't there.
Man, what kid born in the 1980s wouldn't want to have a relationship with Michael Jordan, especially if you're able to? So I believe he wants to have a relationship with Michael Jordan. Now, he probably did something to rub Michael Jordan the wrong way. He wears his number and everything. So, of course, LeBron James wants a relationship with Michael Jordan. And LeBron James wants to be like Michael Jordan and all that. But, man, he probably did something to rub Michael Jordan the wrong way. And that's why once he got to the NBA, that relationship stopped. Or Michael Jordan probably, like he said, was just doing what he did for Nike and trying to get this guy on and sign with Nike. So that's why he was acting like, you know what I'm saying, he fucked with LeBron James prior to LeBron James getting to the NBA. But once LeBron James got to the NBA, wearing number 23 and all that shit, and even in his first few years, you know what I'm saying, him and Michael Jordan probably were cool. They probably didn't have a relationship, but they probably were cool. But LeBron James is arrogant, and LeBron James thinks he's better and bigger than what he is. And I'm sure he probably either rubbed Michael Jordan the wrong way, or he probably thought, oh, I don't need Michael Jordan's advice or opinion, I'm guarantee you it's something like that, bro. And that's why Michael Jordan and his relationship was nothing by the time LeBron James got to the NBA. And on top of that, all the shit that he's done since he's been in the NBA, like I said, once he started seeing who LeBron really was and the decisions LeBron started making and shit, he's probably like, oh, hell no, I don't want no association with this motherfucker. I'm the ultimate winner and competitor. Why would I want to be associated with this motherfucker? Or why would I bring light to or shed light on or encourage this motherfucker wanting or trying to be like me? At least Kobe was a winner. He had, you know what? Kobe's winning attitude was phony to me. But at least Kobe acted like he wanted to win and wanted to be great. So I think that's why Jordan respected Kobe more than LeBron James. And Kobe never did any fuck shit in regards to going to play with other players and getting coaches fired and bringing players in, taking players out, and just teaming up with people, not being competitive. Just all that, man. I'm pretty sure Michael Jordan didn't want to be associated with LeBron James after a while.
I don't know whether that was LeBron's decision or that was Jordan's decision or it was happenstance, but really the relationship never developed for the last 20 years. And I don't think they're in a bad place, like LeBron said. I just don't think it really developed. Actually, what ended up happening with LeBron, Molly, was that he started gravitating more towards Jay-Z. He started using Jay-Z more as a role model at that time. He loved the idea of how Jay-Z became a mogul. And the things that LeBron and Jordan have been interested in off the court are very different. Jordan is into golfing, fishing, and auto racing. LeBron is into the media business. But I do think that there could be a relationship after.
I said this before the video started. Look, Jordan is like almost 60 years old. And he's in his 50s. Him and LeBron really don't have much in common. It's different with him and Kobe. Their generations are closer. By the time Jordan was in the NBA, Kobe was probably what maybe middle school or elementary school, and by the 90s, Kobe was in middle school, high school. LeBron James was a baby when Michael Jordan was playing in the 80s, nigga. Like, they don't have anything in common but basketball. And like I said, Michael Jordan probably like, oh man, this nigga is always making excuses, always doing some weird shit. I don't want to be associated with that, especially if he's aspiring to be like me. Let him aspire to be like me, but I don't want my name associated with his. Get the fuck out of here, man.
LeBron retires, because LeBron wants to be an owner. And that's the transition that Jordan has made that nobody else in the NBA has made, where he's been able to go from being an all-time player to an owner. And I think that he could be helpful there. But this has been sort of a distant, they're not really friends, and they haven't been for a really long time.
And they never will be. They never will be, Wendy, and that's just me keeping it real. That relationship would never be there. The only relationship that we saw when we talk about relationships, far as the little brother, big brother, is Jordan and Kobe, and I think it all started with when Bryant self-proclaimed himself as the GOAT. I think right there was the starting point. And a lot of this, far as Jordan and Bryant relationship, is self-inflicted by LeBron because of the backhanded compliments. And again, I'm
surprised that Perk is somewhat keeping it real because he's right. And it sounds similar to what I was saying. But Perk is absolutely right, man. Now, he didn't start calling himself the GOAT till 2016, and I think Jordan wasn't fucking with him far before that, especially Kobe. But yeah, man, and really, LeBron didn't really start doing that shit until Kobe passed away, because he knew Kobe wouldn't have went for that shit, man. But Kendrick Perkins is somewhat keeping it real.
Think about the greatest player of all time, it's still LeBron James in my eyes. Now, we could debate all day. Some people.
I spoke too soon. Jesus Christ. You think LeBron James is the greatest player of all time? Seriously, Kendrick Perkins? Shut the fuck up. You can't really think that, bro. See, you must have some... Well, of course he does. He's played with LeBron before, but you must have some association or affiliation with Clutch Sports. If you're sitting here really saying that LeBron James is still the greatest player of all... Well, that's your opinion, but that's just a stupid opinion. I'm sorry, bro.
Could go with Jordan. Some people could go with Bron. Like I told Molly and Stephen A. Before, it's your preference. Some people like to drink Ciroc. Some people like to drink Hennessy. They both get you drunk. It don't matter. But at the end of the day, I think this would never be a relationship, and I'm just being real.
Touches of
It's like Ciroc and it's like Hennessy. They both get you drunk. Nah, motherfucker. Do you want a nice smooth buzz, or you want a headache induced, or do you want a groggy headache type buzz where you feel like shit? That's the difference, nigga. Fuck out of here.
It won't be a relationship. It's not like they're enemies or anything like that. Jordan's
No, they're
living
not.
his best life. Jordan's living his best life, and they're not enemies. But it's not about whether or not or
Yeah, I believe they're not enemies. I just don't think Jordan wants to be associated with this nigga, man. Like, fuck out of here, bro. I'm Michael Jordan, nigga. If this nigga had a better attitude and disposition and handled himself better, yeah. I don't want to be associated with no nigga like this, man. That's probably what Michael Jordan thinks, man. I'm sure that's what he thinks, bro.
they have a relationship or not. The issue is why. See, a lot of times we talk about LeBron James and we talk about relationships or lack thereof, and sometimes we look at both parties and we don't look at the one party. You're LeBron James. You came into the league wearing number 23. Now, eventually, it was to be the GOAT and to be supplanted. Just ask Hollywood about the negotiations for LeBron James and Space Jams and some of the stipulations that he's insisted be implemented into the proceedings in order for him to do the movie. Then you'll find out some of the details. But I'm not going to go there because we want to be nice we want to be nice this morning. Okay, we look at Kobe Bryant. Certainly, their relationship, they didn't have much of one until they were teammates in the Olympics. We get that part. How much of a relationship did they have after the Olympics? In the end, what it comes down to is that you're LeBron James, you came into the league, and you were the chosen one at the age of 17 on the cover of Sports Illustrated. And the projections and the prognostications were what they were. And in those early years, when you had proclaimed yourself to embrace these challenges, but then you couldn't win before departing Cleveland, the opportunities that you had to be a student and to learn and to grow from those who had already done it was something that you didn't appear interested in doing. And as a result, they didn't appear interested in helping you along because you didn't seem receptive to them at that particular moment in time. That's about him. He has every right to do what he wants to do. He has every right to be what he wants to be. But a lot of times I hear people talking about this relationship or lack thereof as if it's Jordan's fault or as if at one time it was Kobe's fault. Well, you got other people, they know you're going to go at them. They know you're going to try to break their records. I knew Kobe Bryant, God rest his soul, and I know Michael Jordan. And Kobe Bryant, as I've said on many occasions, would sit up there and tell me, man, I'd give anything to be playing in Michael Jordan's heyday because I'd have bust his ass. You understand? And I'm looking at Kobe like, whatever. He said, he knows. I told him. So what did I do? I reached out.
And that's why Michael Jordan fucked with Kobe Bryant, because he was a competitor. That type of attitude is what probably drew Michael Jordan to Kobe Bryant and vice versa. LeBron James doesn't have that attitude. And that's why Jordan don't fuck with him.
And I hollered at Michael Jordan. And what's the first thing he did? Laugh and say, yeah, he tells me that all the time. So the challenge of usurping somebody is not what would faze Kobe. It's not what would faze MJ or anything like that. It would only be something that would faze the other side because they got questions about their own damn stature. And then you see it show its realization in other forms down the line. With media members, he wants to call out in public. With a podcast he wants to create because he wants to make sure he creates the proper discussion for around the game, as opposed to leaving it up to pundits who are not going anywhere. These are the kind of things that you do when you want to make sure that there is a narrative that you are in control of. But unfortunately, he's going to find out you can influence the narrative, but controlling it is an entirely different matter, something he will not pull off.
I agree with you, Stephen A. I doubt LeBron and Jordan will ever have much relationship. I can't see the future. I do think we lost something as basketball fans with losing Kobe Bryant and LeBron, because Kobe was in the media business. Kobe was interesting in minding the game. You know, he had that other show that he had that broke down the X's and O's. I would have been very happy to watch LeBron and Kobe Bryant talk about basketball.
Can I close this segment with asking Big Perk this question? Just a yes or no answer, Perk. God rest his soul, if Kobe Bryant was still alive, would Mind Your Game, Kobe, LeBron, that would have absolutely positively been box office, must see. Would LeBron have done that podcast?
I don't think it's about if LeBron would have done the podcast. Would Kobe have done the podcast? Would he have agreed to do something like that with LeBron James? I don't think so.
I'm just asking.
Well, I don't know, but let me say.
Got it.
Let me say this.
That's just a question. I don't know the answer. I don't know the answer. I was just asking.
I think he would, but look, let me say this, Molly. MJ is petty as hell too. Now, if you go in my closet, it's nothing but J's. I keep J's on my feet. I was signed to Jordan for about 2 years when I was playing, okay? I wore J's throughout the course of a few years of my time in Oklahoma City. After that, I used to get boxes in the mail all the time of the J's before they even hit the stores. I started my media career. As soon as I said that LeBron James was the GOAT, those boxes stopped coming.
All right, let's go to break. Let's go to break. Too many
Stephen
people
A.
are getting roasted
and he,
today.
And he cries over.
Man, first of all, your big ass feet. You probably were getting Jordans, but you probably look stupid wearing the Jordans with your big ass. And them motherfuckers was probably big as fuck, leaning to the side and all kind of shit. Shut your fat ass up, man. But yeah, man. Kobe Bryant didn't want a relationship with LeBron James. And I don't think Michael Jordan does. Like, Michael Jordan knows how to play the game and be cool. Yeah, they're both Nike athletes or whatever the case may be. And Michael Jordan knows what's good for business. But personally, deep down inside, I don't think he wants to be associated with LeBron James. And I don't think Kobe did either. And that's why he only started showing LeBron James love and respect when he started playing for the Lakers, man. Because you can tell how Kobe Bryant competed against LeBron in Olympic trials when they would play on different opposite teams in the Olympic practice games and in All-Star games. You can tell how Kobe Bryant competed against LeBron, and when they played on Christmas Day and shit like that, because they only played twice a year. But you can tell how Kobe competed against LeBron that, you know what I mean, he didn't really fuck with him. Because Kobe went hard against people he didn't really fuck with, like Ray Allen. There was a preseason game where Kobe Bryant went hard on Ray Allen back in the day. And that's because he really didn't fuck with Ray Allen. It's the same thing with LeBron James, man. And Kobe Bryant and LeBron never played in the playoffs. They were supposed to play in the playoffs in 2008, but LeBron James couldn't hold up his end of the bargain and get to the finals. So Kobe probably feels like LeBron James was ducking him too. And LeBron James is probably happy he didn't have to play Kobe but twice a year, maybe in the All-Star game and maybe in the playoffs if they can get to the finals. So, man, I know for a fact Kobe Bryant didn't respect LeBron James, and I don't think Michael Jordan does either. But that was a cool video, man, and